So Jimmy, out of the trophy, but it wasn't for the want of trying, and came from 2 goals down after the break, but just in the end wasn't quite enough.
No, it wasn't. I think and they're probably in a similar position to us. They probably had another 2 or 3 sessions on us before, prior to the game with their break, and I thought it was always going to be difficult. Having that delay and then coming back in. I have to say I was proud with the team's performance, and I just said to the boys in there, probably 60, 65 minutes of play from that tonight, 45 minutes from the second half, in particular against Chesterfield, and the pleasing thing for me is seem to be back on track into playing the way that we want to play, and the nice thing tonight is we created lots of opportunities, and probably had 4 or 5 really good opportunities from wide areas in the first half, and then again the second half, and need to be a bit more clinical in around the final third. But out the trophy, disappointing because obviously we wanted some longevity and try and stay around that trophy, and the end goal and the end prize is brilliant. It's a trip to Wembley, but we have to park that and park our emotions a little bit and evaluate the performance, and I was really pleased with the performance tonight.
2 goals down at the break, but as you said then, plenty of chances, and particularly from those wide areas, that was really pleasing.
It was, yeah. I've been quite critical of our productivity and around that area of the pitch. Whether it be the 10s getting in around that territory, wing backs getting around that area, and their end product. And I thought their end product was very good tonight. They've put some, Coxey and Crono put some crosses into dangerous areas with quality, and with a little bit more emphasis on getting across the line of the ball and attacking the ball. We might find ourselves a goal or 2 up before they score. In saying that, disappointed with the nature of the goals we conceded. And I thought with the first half we had a 15-minute spell where we started very, very well and had some total control, and then had a moment when they grew into the game, and you get that in games, but we didn't have enough emphasis on defending with our organisation and getting up to the ball and getting pressure on the ball, and probably made it a little bit too easy at times for them to play through us and beyond us.
Any complaints with the penalty? I mean, to be honest, from the press box, looked like Goodge was on over the top of him.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. Again, Goodge has been in and out of the team, and he's had this issue with his knee, and it's his first time back for I know he played 60 minutes against Chesterfield, but you go with that break again and trying to manage the knee and being in and out of training, and then the issue with COVID that we have. He needs to have games to get back into being the Alex Goodger we know. In saying that, I'm not saying he had a bad game, but maybe it's just a little bit of a poor decision on his behalf, but I'd have no complaints with the penalty myself.
Came up fighting in the second half. Perhaps the chances that didn't put away in the first proved there with Kyle's goal, and then James Ball levelling as well.
Yeah, and we probably had another couple of opportunities, or 1 or 2 opportunities prior to us scoring the second goal, and it's pleasing when you want to gain control in the game, and you want to play a certain way that you have in product, and you take everything between the 2 18-yard boxes. The most important thing is the 2 18-yard boxes, and we've got caught short this evening on not defending. Gifting them a goal really with the penalty, not defending a turnover, and we spoke about that before the game, and a little bit uncharacteristic in our defenders in terms of opening that space and not closing the space where the lad went through and scored, and then giving a free kick away, and Booty's disappointed he's gone underneath him, and he's disappointed in there and apologising to the boys. Booty's been a match winner on many occasions this season for us, and those things happen. So we come out fighting and continue to create chances.
Almost went to penalties there right at the death with Bitchy's shot underside of the bar and just didn't quite drop, did it then?
You never know, and again, I can't be over critical at Mitch Hancock. He's a defender, and we've asked him to go on there. Joe Sabara cramped up, and there was a few in there that are fatigued, and a few there with 25 minutes to go that had started to really, really fatigue, and a couple of lads in there that looked like they were running in treacle, and that's a product of having 10 days off and being stuck in a bedroom or being stuck in a house and not being able to train, and hopefully that's without our system now, and we can make sure that we recover and rest right tomorrow, look after the players that need looking after on Thursday, and put everything into the game on Saturday against Dover.
Like you say, touched on Saturday, positive news that we can get the game on, and hopefully all being well it does go ahead.
It's imperative, we're stuck on 13 league games. I think they're less than us. I think they're on 12 games, so obviously with the issue with our game against Yeovil on Saturday, they're the only team that were available to play, and if they've got a freebie and they need to play catch-up games, and we've got a freebie and playing catch-up games, you've got to play the game. You have to play the game, otherwise we'll be playing till September of next year. So it's a real positive today, knowing that we've got a game to look forward to on Saturday.
I believe the National League meeting tomorrow as well, so fingers crossed that all the funding that he's required to continue the season that he's given to the clubs?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I've read and been part of only a handful of conversations in terms of where that shifted and where that changed, and you know, the understanding from day dot was that it was going to be a grant, and you know, and then the goalposts have seemed to have shifted and it's a loan. So you know, I can't get myself involved in that, and you know, and don't really want to get involved too much into knowing the ins and outs. All I want to do is prepare the team to play games and win games of football, and that's what we've got to do now against Dover in the league.